Is it time to buy or sell Sensus Healthcare stock? In this video, we will explore Sensus Healthcare in depth. Our initial report was released on our website on Thursday, the 7th of August, 2025. And now we aim to provide you with a more comprehensive analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and activate the notification bell to stay informed about our latest insights. You wouldn't want to overlook any important updates that could influence your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by utilizing our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4, available at StockInvest.us. Harness the capabilities of AI and receive complimentary price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one of 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please remember that this video is intended for informational purposes only and should not be regarded as financial advice. Since the 21st of July, 2025, our system has ranked Sensus Healthcare as a hold or accumulate, assigning it a score of negative 0.01. Let's take a closer look at the stock's performance during this period. Throughout this time, the stock has exceeded our expectations, achieving a gain of 16.3% since we initially recommended purchasing Sensus Healthcare just 14 days ago. This results in an average return of 1.16% per day since it was categorized as hold or accumulate. The stock is positioned within a broad and weak upward trend in the short term, indicating that further increases within this trend are likely. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of approximately 8.66% over the next 3 months, with possible returns ranging from negative 12.67% to positive 16.25%. In terms of the longer-term outlook, our 12-month analysis projects a decline of around 26.98%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could fluctuate between negative 54.42% and positive 3.37% over the next year. This would translate to a future price range between $2.44 and $5.53. Our latest daily update for Sensus Healthcare includes the headline, Green Day on Thursday for Sensus Healthcare Inc. The Sensus Healthcare Inc. stock price gained 375 thousandths of a percent on the last trading day, which was Thursday, the 7th of August 2025, rising from $5.33 to $5.35. During this trading day, the stock fluctuated 3.77%, moving from a low of $5.30 to a high of $5.50. The price has decreased in 6 of the last 10 days and is down by 5.31% over this period. Notably, the volume increased on the last day, along with the price, which is a positive technical indicator, with a total of 112,000 more shares traded than the previous day. In total, 192,000 shares were bought and sold for approximately $1,030,000. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price was $9.33, while the lowest was $4.01. Currently, the price is 42.66%, or $3.98, below the 52-week high, and 64.92%, or $9.90, below the all-time high reached on the 12th of August, 2022, when it hit $15.25. Sensus Healthcare Inc. has reported a notable decline in revenue for the second quarter of the year 2025, dropping by 21% compared to the previous year. This decline occurred following a recent trading session where SRTS shares closed at $5.51, marking a decrease of 2.48% from the prior day. This downward trend could raise concerns among investors regarding the company's revenue-generating capabilities and market competitiveness. Additionally, while Sensus engaged Radiology Oncology Systems as a primary distribution partner, potentially strengthening its market presence, the impact of this partnership may take time to materialize. In a previous trading session, the stock faced challenges as well, declining more than the overall market on several occasions, indicating sustained volatility. For the immediate future, these developments may lead to further price adjustments as investors reassess their positions in light of declining revenues. In the short term, investor sentiment may turn cautious, reflecting on the company's ability to recover. However, the strategic partnership and potential for future growth in distribution may provide a glimmer of hope for a long-term recovery, potentially stabilizing the stock price as investors evaluate the overall market response and company adjustments. Nevertheless, continuous monitoring of SRTS's financial health will be essential in the coming weeks. Analyst ratings. On Friday, the 31st of January, 2025, it was reported that Lake Street assigned SRTS a buy rating with an SITIS action. On Monday, the 13th of May, 2024, it was reported that H.C. Wainwright assigned SRTS a buy rating with a hold action. On Thursday, the 4th of May, 2023, it was reported that Needham assigned SRTS a buy rating with a hold action. On Friday, the 4th of November, 2022, it was reported that Alliance Global Partners assigned SRTS a buy rating with a hold action. Analysts have assigned Sensus Healthcare stock a general neutral rating. They consider the price-to-earnings ratio as strong sell and the price-to-book ratio as buy. Regarding return on investment, the analysts also rate the stock as neutral. The following signals have been identified for Sensus Healthcare. The Sensus Healthcare Inc. stock currently presents a sell signal from the short-term moving average. In contrast, there is a buy signal from the long-term average. Since the short-term average is above the long-term average, this creates an overall buy signal, suggesting a positive outlook for the stock. If there are further gains, the stock may face resistance from the short-term moving average at approximately $5.41. Conversely, should the stock decline, it is expected to find some support from the long-term average at roughly $4.85. A breakout above the short-term average will trigger a buy signal, while a drop below the long-term average will result in a sell signal. Additionally, a buy signal has emerged from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, known as MACD. Sensus Healthcare Inc. has experienced increased volume following the recent rise in price. This is considered a technical positive sign, as volume typically aligns with price formation. Enhanced liquidity also contributes to a reduction in overall risk. However, there are some negative signals that could impact short-term developments. A sell signal was generated from a pivot top point on Thursday, July 24, 2025, and thus far, it has declined by 5.31%. Further declines are anticipated until a new bottom pivot is established. Here are some additional signals that may capture your interest. Moving average convergence divergence, a buy signal. Pivots, a sell signal was noted 11 days ago. Bollinger, a buy signal was identified 11 days ago. Short-term moving average, a sell signal was issued 4 days ago. Long-term moving average, a buy signal emerged 13 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicated a buy signal 11 days ago. Examining the 12-month chart reveals short moving average, a buy signal appeared 15 days ago. The long-term moving average, a buy signal was detected 13 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicated a buy signal 9 days ago. For more signals, remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us. Support, risk, and stop loss for Sensus Healthcare. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $4.82 and $4.73. There is a natural risk involved when a stock is testing a support level, as breaking this could lead to a decline to the next support level. In this instance, Sensus Healthcare Inc. finds support just below today's level at $4.82. If this breaks, the next support from accumulated volume will be at $4.73 and $4.46. This stock may experience significant movement during the day, indicating volatility, and, with a large prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, this stock is considered to be high risk. Over the last day, the stock fluctuated by 200 cents between its high and low, which is 3.77%. For the past week, the stock has shown an average daily volatility of 5.01%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for Sensus Healthcare, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, or PE ratio. This important metric measures a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A high PE ratio may indicate that the stock is overvalued or that investors anticipate significant growth rates in the future. In other news, the next earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is expected on the 7th of August, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are at 1 cent. Keep an eye on these figures, as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Sensus Healthcare. In case of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Sensus Healthcare is at $5.50. If you do not own any shares, it may be wise to wait for this level to be surpassed before making a purchase. For those already holding the stock, this might be a point to consider for swing trading. On the downside, Sensus Healthcare encounters its first support level at $4.82. If this support level remains intact, it could serve as a favorable entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Sensus Healthcare from multiple analyst sources is neutral. Let's take a look at some recent insider trades. On the 19th of May, 2025, Chow Carlton conducted an insider purchase of 0 shares. On the 10th of February, 2025, Rampolla Javier conducted an insider purchase of 501 shares of common stock. On the 10th of February, 2025, Sardano Michael conducted an insider purchase of 1,000 shares of common stock. On the 17th of December, 2024, Petrelli Anthony Benedict conducted an insider purchase of 20,000 shares of common stock. On the 17th of December, 2024, McCall William H. conducted an insider purchase of 20,000 shares of common stock. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we've calculated the insider power to be positive with a ratio of approximately 64.487. Overall, insiders purchased 397,501 shares and sold 876,120 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $5.10, reflecting a decline of 4.68%. This stock experiences significant daily fluctuations, which entails a higher level of risk. Additionally, a sell signal has emerged from a pivot top identified 10 days ago. Is Sensus Healthcare stock a good buy? Sensus Healthcare Inc. shows several positive indicators. However, we believe these are not sufficient for it to be considered a buy at this time. Currently, it should be viewed as a hold or accumulate position while we wait for further developments. After examining the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our analysis indicates that the current price is undervalued. For trading on Friday, the 8th of August, we anticipate that Sensus Healthcare will open higher by approximately 3 cents, beginning trading at $5.38. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money and that you should consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. You should not base your investment decisions on StockInvest.us. By using this information, you agree to take responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a beautiful day. With regards from all of us here at StockInvest.